First of all, the mother's defense, the mother was never allowed to deal with the baby.
Okay.
The father was with the baby all day, every day.
So people have been wondering, like, how is this happening right now? They have a brand new baby and both of them are locked up. Blueface spoke to that.
There's some breaking news involving Chrisean Rock, Blueface, and their son Chrisean Jr. That's right. It seems the drama surrounding this infamous family never takes a day off. Word on the street is that an ambulance was called for Chrisean Jr., who was reportedly unwell and had to be rushed to the hospital. Can you believe it? This story is filled with mystery, and we're diving deep into everything we know so far.
All the drinking and smoking that was happening in the studio, it was like the next week, you know?
She's an adult, she can make her own decisions.
Marsh didn't pull up, or if somebody pulled up that I didn't really trust to take the baby, I just would have had to take my next step.
Now, for those who might not be entirely up to speed, let's set the scene. Chrisean Rock and Blueface have been making headlines for all the wrong reasons lately. With both parents currently behind bars, Chrisean for assault and Blueface for a separate incident involving a firearm, things have only gotten messier. They've been dubbed by many as the ultimate unfit parents, and their son, Chrisean Jr., seems to be caught right in the middle of this storm. The latest twist in their saga involves Chrisean Jr. being rushed to the hospital. According to sources close to the family, Marsha, a friend of Chrisean who currently has custody of the little one, noticed something wasn't right.
Marsha is a really, really loyal friend to her, and honestly, the baby is in good care with Marsha.
Picture this: Marsha is going about her day, taking care of Chrisean Jr., when she suddenly notices that he's not his usual bubbly self. Instead, he appears unusually lethargic, and his breathing seems labored. Can you imagine the panic she must have felt in that moment? Every second counts when it comes to a child's health, especially when it involves an infant. Without wasting any time, Marsha reportedly grabbed her phone and dialed 911. Paramedics arrived swiftly, sirens blaring, and immediately assessed the situation. They quickly decided that the best course of action was to transport Chrisean Jr. to the hospital for further evaluation. And that's when the rumor mill really started churning.
I had already called my husband and told him I might end up in jail today, so get the bail money ready, because these motherfuckers is moving weird. They moving weird about my grandbaby.
Now, let's talk about what everyone is whispering about. Was this medical emergency a result of alleged prenatal substance exposure? That's right, rumors are swirling that Chrisean Rock may have used substances during her pregnancy, potentially harming her son's health. And this incident seems to be adding fuel to the fire. While there hasn't been any official statement from medical professionals yet, speculation is running wild. People are starting to connect the dots, looking back at the various public appearances and social media posts where Chrisean appeared disoriented or, quite frankly, intoxicated while holding her baby. It's these kinds of instances that have led to an avalanche of criticism about her abilities or lack thereof as a mother.
Everything y'all saying about my child, to be honest. But I like this shit, bro.
And let's not forget the numerous accusations flying around about Chrisean Rock being a terrible mother. We mean, seriously, the internet is buzzing with claims that she is completely unfit to care for her child. Just think about it. This is the same woman who has been seen on camera appearing out of it, struggling to keep her balance while holding little Chrisean Jr. It's no wonder people are concerned.
Wow, when they were here last time, him and Chrisean was pregnant. Y'all were doing all that smoking and drinking here in the thing. Did you not know that she had a baby on the way that day?
Maybe later.
Not even later. I want to be real good.
Yeah, okay.
That should be like really like up my
lungs and stuff.
Yeah.
And every time she tries to defend herself, it seems to backfire. Her attempts often come off as defensive, unconvincing, and sometimes even a little aggressive. It's a pattern we've seen over and over again. Speaking of patterns, let's revisit some of the past scandals surrounding Chrisean Rock. Remember that time she was caught on camera at a Walmart, seemingly unable to properly support her baby's head in a carrier? The video quickly went viral, and it was just another piece of evidence for those who believe she's not fit to be a parent. And if that wasn't enough, there have been whispers, oh yes, whispers of her partying lifestyle, even while she was pregnant. It's as if every move she makes is under a microscope, and people are just waiting for her to slip up. But it's not just about Chrisean's behavior. The public is also questioning the whole situation regarding Chrisean Jr.'s health. There are those who believe that the baby might have some serious medical issues, possibly stemming from alleged substance use during pregnancy.
See, look, I can't even talk about him. What's wrong, baby?
And while these are just rumors at this point, it's clear that the speculation isn't going away anytime soon. Some have even gone so far as to suggest that Chrisean Jr. could be dealing with lifelong disabilities because of his mother's actions. Can you believe the audacity of some people? But hey, when it comes to celebrity gossip, nothing is off limits.
Like, being a single mother is one thing. Like, you get overwhelmed and so much be like going on for real in your head.
Let's pivot for a moment and talk about why Chrisean Rock is currently in jail. It's a saga that's as wild as anything on TV. Chrisean was arrested for assault after an altercation with a man named James Wright, an associate of Tamar Braxton. According to reports, Chrisean allegedly punched Wright repeatedly, leaving him with serious injuries. The whole thing went down backstage at a concert. And let's just say it was not a pretty sight. To make matters worse, this isn't her first run-in with the law. There's a whole history of arrests, fights, and public outbursts that have led many to believe she's on a self-destructive path. And now, with these new allegations regarding her son, it seems things have only gotten more complicated. On the other hand, Blueface isn't exactly a saint either. He's facing his own set of charges related to a firearm incident. The rapper, known for his hit song Bodiana, has been caught up in a web of legal issues that have only added to the drama surrounding his family. With both parents locked up, the question on everyone's mind is, what's going to happen to their son? The narrative just keeps building, and unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it's going to have a happy ending anytime soon.
And even if they let you out, are they gonna house arrest you and force you to stay in the state of Oklahoma?
Now, let's get back to the heart of the matter, Chrisean Jr.'s health scare. There's been a lot of talk about whether or not the child is okay, and what exactly happened that led to the ambulance being called. Some sources are saying that Marcia noticed signs of distress in the baby that could be linked to a respiratory issue, but others are suggesting it might be something more serious. Could this be the beginning of a more significant health problem for Chrisean Jr.? And if so, how much of this could be attributed to Chrisean Rock's alleged behavior during pregnancy? Let's not forget, this isn't the first time there have been concerns about Chrisean Jr.'s well-being. In fact, there have been several moments that have sparked outrage among fans and the general public. Remember when Blueface posted a photo of the child's swollen genitals on social media, claiming he had a hernia and accusing Chrisean of neglecting their son's health needs? That move alone caused an uproar, with many people calling for Child Protective Services to get involved. It's like a never-ending soap opera, and we're all just here with our popcorn, waiting to see what happens next.
All that matters. So, I don't give a, you know what I'm saying? I really don't give a real.
And speaking of Blueface, let's talk about his role in all of this. The rapper has made it no secret that he's frustrated with Chrisean and her parenting skills or lack thereof. He's gone as far as to accuse her publicly of being a bad mother, and has even hinted at trying to take custody of Chrisean Jr. himself. But with his own legal troubles to deal with, it's hard to see how that would even be possible. And let's be honest, he's not exactly winning any awards for Father of the Year either. With both parents locked up, it's hard to imagine a scenario where Chrisean Jr. comes out of this unscathed. The narrative just keeps evolving, and with every new twist, the stakes seem to get higher. What's next for Chrisean Rock, Blueface, and their son? Will we see more shocking revelations come to light, or is this just the tip of the iceberg? One thing's for sure, this story isn't going away anytime soon, and with both parents facing significant legal challenges, it's hard to predict how this will all play out.
I don't know nothing about that.
Did she
girl.
know she was pregnant?
Nobody knows nothing about that girl.
Okay, well, allegedly.
You recorded me because I'm famous. It's annoying. But you recorded me instead of helping me. Like, that's one thing.
But let's get real for a moment. At the end of the day, the person who seems to be suffering the most in all of this is Chrisean Jr. Here's a child who, through no fault of his own, is caught in the middle of a chaotic and tumultuous situation. With both parents facing serious charges and a mountain of public scrutiny, it's hard to see how this story has a happy ending. And yet, there's a part of us that hopes things will turn around for this family. Maybe they can get the help they need, find a way to co-parent effectively, and give their son the stable, loving home he deserves. But until then, the drama continues. As more details emerge about Chrisean Jr.'s health scare and the circumstances surrounding it, the public remains on high alert. Everyone is waiting with bated breath to see what will happen next. Will Chrisean Rock and Blueface step up and take responsibility for their actions? Or will they continue down this destructive path, leaving their son to deal with the consequences? Only time will tell. Now, let's take a moment to look at what the fans are saying, because believe us, they have a lot to say about this ongoing drama. The internet is buzzing with concern, opinions, and some heated debates about what's really going on with Chrisean Jr. One fan, clearly worried about the little one's health, wrote, "God bless this child, I'm praying for him." My question is, what test are they administering? Or did he just go for a wellness check? Babies have to hit milestones, granted. Every child is different, but this message sounds all over the place. Regardless, I'm praying for him. You can just feel the genuine concern pouring out from these words, right? This fan isn't just throwing shade, they're trying to piece together what exactly is happening with the child's health. The ambiguity around what exactly led to the ambulance being called has left many fans scrambling for answers. And it's not just about medical mysteries. There's another side to this fan commentary, a side that's more empathetic towards Chrisean Rock herself. One comment reads, "The baby needs his mother. I pray that she gets out soon." This perspective isn't surprising, considering that, despite all the drama, there's still a lot of sympathy out there for Chrisean. So what do you think about this latest twist in the saga of Chrisean Rock and Blueface? Do you believe the rumors that Chrisean's alleged substance use could have impacted her son's health? Or is this just another case of internet speculation going too far? And should both parents get a second chance to prove themselves? Or is it time for someone else to step in for Chrisean Jr.'s sake? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay tuned and keep the conversation going.